Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club. Last we left off, we finished day 2 of the poems with Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, and things were getting a little weird. Sayori was talking about bottles and her feelings, which is kind of like something about depression. Yuri was talking about raccoons and knobs and bread, which it's kind of like he was referring to like self-harm or cutting. And Monica was getting weird too about it because he was talking about her poems was just weird in general, and she was telling me to like save my game and that stuff bad might happen. So it was just getting really weird. Anyway, we're on to day 3, and we're gonna be going through Sayori and then Natsuki, and then if we have time, Yuri. Alright, so death, games, grief, tears, hurt, fear, alone, depression, agonizing, sadness, rain cloud, broken, start, defeat, graveyard, passion, cry, breathe, shame, calm. Alright, here we go. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Natsuki, that joke is horrible. Bad joke. You need work on your material. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. See? Yeah. That's a bad joke. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and everyone is back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Anthony, what's up? Hey, this may sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems to be a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Maka appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Anthony. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her, but this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, you know? And I also care about the well-being of my club members. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she didn't want to, like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Anthony. Me? How would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about me more than anything else, you know. Oh, are you telling me that Sayori has a crush on me, but my character is completely oblivious to it? Like a bag of rocks oblivious? My character is stupid. She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light just was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been so full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Anthony. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Whoa. Mind blown. I said too much. I'm sorry. Well, I know anyway. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Maka smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Maka stands up from her desk and walks across the room towards where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. No, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, so I'm going to show it to Sayori first. Alright. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Anthony. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Anthony. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? I don't want to get closer with. I don't want you. No, wait. I don't want to get closer with everyone else. No, wait. No, she said you don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait. Of course I do, but it doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori. No. Anthony, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Well, Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady. All of a sudden, if you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps her shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Anthony. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that, okay? I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today, okay? Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, who has someone put Monica? Alright. Hi, Anthony. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I've joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Anthony, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I mean, I kinda was. Cause Sayori's my favorite girl. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share a poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the turnless sky? I think it's earnless sky, I'm not sure, I don't know what that word is. Alright, until one day, the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall, even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between its thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend, that your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That's not bad. That's kind of deep. That's not a weird one either. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Yuri. Well done, Anthony. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing your writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid that this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in this club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Anthony? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way. No, that's here. Okay. Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Alright, beach. Marvel with millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky of expanse and bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tides come. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, with my toes squished into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bounding line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. Well, that's kind of nice. It kind of reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe's books, his stuff. Away at the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I do my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You said it like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different different ways. So Natsuki wanted to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Natsuki. Meh, I guess you really haven't learned anything at all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding and to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. Don't tell me you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. I mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow stuck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shuts the poem and I hand it back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the wrong a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, it was Sayori. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something this sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck is she? Did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Whew. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. what did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Charge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be paying and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So Yuri will be helping me design them. And for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pounding too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Anthony, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. I'm not useless. Come on. I can do things. I can write stories. I can write books or short novels. I can sing. I can somewhat draw a little bit. Okay, don't give me a look. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also always help me out as well. I would be happy. I would really appreciate that. It's Maka's suggestion I spend the weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are you going to? Are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? All right. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Anthony may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Anthony to... Well, what he's saying, it'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Anthony to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry guys. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Anthony, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so you could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that. That's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, alright, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad, but so that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Anthony? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pounding too. It's not. I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be that just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented on here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help out a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Maka and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at that time like that. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And of all of us, and all of us, wait, no. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I really got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm going to give you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping you, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to it. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out soon. No, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it, Natsuki. You had the look on your face, like you were like you didn't want me to go. You can't fool me. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? No. I mean, Natsuki is cute, but she's not. She's kind of like. She can't like express her feelings all that well. Oh, or is it too early for that? Too early. Only time will tell. But until then, I want to be able to take my mind off it. I want to be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers, so to double check. But it turned out we sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check. But it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute languages. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early on that other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been really worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hey, Anthony! I sit down in her room. Sayori's face forces a smile, but it's easy for me to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always has been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait. How do you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more signs between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head. That's no good, Anthony. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori, I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Anthony. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Anthony? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression in my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so bad for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Anthony. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet. When people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting close to everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Anthony. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club just because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Anthony. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Anthony. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Anthony. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Anthony. The only thing that I'm not feeling, the only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good. Wait, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on that, on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying up a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you two, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. But I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Anthony? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki's holding out to me. Girl, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like that. Like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are also into body types like yours. How would you know that? Anyway, just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Anthony. Natsuki smiles devilishly. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluids, and plastic bags are strewn all about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Anthony, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going into the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day I came, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using an electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for icing. The icing is still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. Oh, she doesn't like you putting your hand there. Yeah, that's her precious baking. Don't stick your finger into her icing. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Oh yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't want to mess with the little Sayori girl. She's gonna beat the crap out of you. I like to see you try. I push hard, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop up some of my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big blob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, it's kind of cute. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get my reaction out, get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Wait. Oh, okay. So she said that. She said you do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Anthony, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. Oh. Well, I wouldn't mind if a girl want me to do that to her. I mean, if she got ice on her fingers, I'll put her finger in my mouth. It's totally fine. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder, you left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcakes trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look like nice and fluffy. This one can make even flowers. We probably won't be using this one using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature club event after all, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not in school and nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle into each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. That'll give me a chance to think about it before. Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire her work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't even listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time with like this with you. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Anthony, I thought you only care about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Staying inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at my sides, the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks are matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Hi, Anthony. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Anthony. I stopped by to say hi. Well, You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out. So, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Anthony? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Anthony. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica's right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Oh. Was Monica talking to Sayori earlier about getting into her head with some kind of stupid stuff? Because if Monica was saying something to my Sayori, there can be some trouble. Okay, Sayori, I need you to tell me what Monica said. Alright, Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like this isn't the burden your mind is making it to be out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Anthony. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? No, it's not. I like you a lot, Sayori. This is all in your head right now. I was weak and started to like you too much. I did it to myself. Anthony, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. I love you. I don't even have to think about it. I'm just going to say I love her. I love you, Sayori. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized that sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept all of your burdens. As long as we continue to like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Anthony. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms around me tightly. Anthony, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Anthony. I love you, Anthony. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm so happy right now. I always thought that this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? I'm not going away. They're not going away at all, Anthony. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Wait. Hey, Anthony. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me, right? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and that she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Alright. Day of the festival. I'm gonna go back, and I'm doing a different route. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna do Yuri stuff. Alright. So Yuri likes, let's see, intellectual, whirlwind, termination, variance, effulgent, secretive, electricity, disoriented, spinning, dang it, excitement, vitality, contamination, imagination, promise, nature, vertigo, frightening, sensation. Alright. Alright. Okay, so we only done read thing for Sayori because we already did her good poem already. Natsuki. Man, I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding and express something. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. What? Don't tell me you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what did I do is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoved the poem I handed back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in royal pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. So I can't read her poem anyway? Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna skip all this. Alright. I'm gonna skip all this. Alright, so I'm going to with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? About what you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Anthony? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking things, sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Anthony? Me? I guess I can say I'm rich. Okay, skip all this. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm going to be helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Anthony. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you have felt bad or something. Wait, what? You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. Yes, one reason. One big reason. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Yeah, I am too. After exchange, we make our way out the door and Yuri falls. Okay, so right here, this right here. Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. Alright, so the news right, okay. Okay, as I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a little moment of panic. Yuri, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me, you know. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do so. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both of her hands firmly in my lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, no, in her lap. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to say it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel a little relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh, yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did say shopping on. No, I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's with the wooden thing? What's the wooden thing though? Oh, this is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer. Your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for a folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What would those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some people to peek inside. That's really creative, you know. I had no idea that you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when she was just two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Anthony. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long thread of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger. Maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yes, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Alright, Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? A kind of knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Anthony! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri put my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel a tongue curl around my finger. Ooh, Yuri, somebody's being a little kinky. I mean, I wouldn't want to cut my finger, but I wouldn't mind, like, you know, if my finger got cut and the girl wanted to like lick the blood, I wouldn't mind. Sorry, I instinctively pulled my finger back. Well, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Anthony, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I know that would be a bad idea, if not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil The air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Anthony. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri call me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Oop! Drop my can. Alright, look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all side by side. It looks better than I expected and would be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That way, that's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups up too much, it would be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a small plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into the room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Oh! I was right! She cut herself. She's into self-harm. So you're cutting yourself. You're cutting your arms, huh? I mean, that's definitely something. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something or anything? Oh, she was getting red on the face because she was enjoying it. Oh. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it in on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all that it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I can feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quietly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to the room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract no. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly quiet lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, sending a tingle sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hastily retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the Baron as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the layering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the layering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Oh, she knows how to cook too. Ooh, ooh. That's what I'm talking about, deal. I think I'm starting to like Yuri a little bit, cause he can cook. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Carrying all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends and relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Alright, once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't say that without thinking. About today, It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want to, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles specially. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Anthony. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Okay, we can skip that. We can skip that right now. Okay. We can skip that. We skip that right there. Alright. Okay, so that's all we do. Okay. Skip all this. Alright, I'm gonna save it right here. Alright. Alright, so we made some progress. That was pretty good. I said the game. Alright, so we hanged out with the rest of the girls for day 3 of the poem. We made it to the end of it. We just found out that Sayori is kind of depressed, which was shocking. I mean, I kind of suspected that already because she was a little sad and before, and she was writing like these sad poems, so I kind of suspected she might be like depressed. And then we found out that Yuri is also we was right about that too. She also cuts herself, so that's something. But anyway, we made it through the 3rd day, and now the day of the festival. So we get hopefully nothing bad happens. We're getting ready to hopefully go to the festival at school. I'll pick up that in the next episode. So anyway, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe for more, don't sleep on it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.